Hello students, let us continue with the digital codes. In the last session we have studied BCD code. In that 8421 weighted code we have studied. And today in this session we are going to learn self-complementing codes. What do you mean by self-complementing codes? Complement, where I have studied complements in one's complement and two's complement methods. We have studied complement. How to obtain the one's complement of a binary number? 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 is the binary number. The ones complement of this will be 1 0 0 1. That is, by interchanging ones and zeros in the given binary number, we can obtain the complement of the binary number. And for getting the two's complement, we'll add plus 1 to that. Then we'll get the two's complement. So why these complementing property is useful? Why we have learnt one's complement and two's complement method of subtraction in first PUC digital electronics. So these digital systems will perform addition by using the complements. That means digital systems will only perform addition process. They are going to, if they want to perform the subtraction, they will take the complement of the given number and add it. Then we'll get the subtraction operation is done with the help of addition. That means digital systems are performing subtraction by using addition by the complementing property of the binary numbers. In what is the self-complementing codes? Complementing, we know. Self-complementing codes, in the sense, self-complementing codes are those whose members find their complements themselves, or whose members complement themselves. That means in a digital code we can find the complement of the number in the code itself. For example, decimal 0 to 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and in this 0 to 9, 9's complement. How to take the 9's complement? 9's complement of any number, if you take 9's complement of 4 is 5, and 9's complement of 5 is 4, 9's complement of 3 is 6, 9's complement of 2 is 7. So how will you get that? If you add these two numbers, 4 plus 5, what is the maximum? What is the last symbol? The maximum value, that is 9. If I add 4 plus 5, then I will get 9. 3 plus 6, then 9. 2 plus 7, 9. 1 plus 8. So according to that, 9's complement of 8 is 1. This is the 9's complement method. In the same way, whatever the digital code that we are going to study here, those are all the equivalent representations from 0 to 9 in decimal. We have studied 8421 code, that is decimal 0 to 9 represented using 8421 code from 000 to 1001. So in decimal number, any value can be represented using these 10 distinct symbols from 0 to 9. In the same way, if a digital system is going to perform the arithmetic operations for us, then it should be having the equivalent values from 0 to 9 as a code, so that it can represent any value in decimal, because any value in decimal will be represented using only these 10 symbols, right? So if you code these 10 symbols into the equivalent, if you code these 10 symbols into a digital code, then any value of a decimal number can be represented using these digital codes. If you want want to, what we have learned, binary BCD, how to convert 49 of decimal into BCD. For 4, we have a different symbol here. For 4, it is 0100. So, I will represent 4 using 0100 and 9 using 1001. This is the BCD equivalent of 49. Right? So, likewise, any number in decimal can be represented using 8421 BCD code. That one number system, one digital code we have learnt. So, in the same way, if the code is having the self-complementing property, then it is very useful in performing the arithmetic operations. In arithmetic operations, for subtraction also, this digital system is going to use the addition by taking the complement of the negative number. So here, self-complementing codes, how to get to know which is the self-complementing code. In self-complementing code, the complement of the number is obtained by interchanging ones and zeros in that number. And the second condition is sum of the number and its complement should be 9. Then we can tell that is a self-complementing code. Any code will be representing the 0 to 9 of decimal. For example, 8421. In 8421, 00002 0001 0010. What is the complement of this 0000? It is 1111, which is an invalid combination in 8421 code. What are the 6 invalid combinations? That is 1010, 1011, 1100, 1101, 1110, 1111. These are the 6 invalid combinations of this. I will take some other number. For example, this is 4. If I write 1000 is a 8. Decimal 8 can be represented in 8421 code, that is 1000. The complement of 1000 is 0111, which is there in the 8421 code. 011, 101, 00, 0110, 0111 is a 7 here. If I add 7 plus 8, that will come as 15, not 9. So, 8421 code is not a self-complementing code. In self-complementing code, how to get to know that is self-complementing? To verify the self-complementing code, the first condition is the complement of the number is obtained by replacing the ones and zeros in that number. By interchanging the ones and zeros, we should get the complement. Sum of the number and its complement should be 9. If it satisfies these two conditions, then we can tell that is a self-complementing code. Here, in 8421 code, 0010 is a decimal equivalent of 2. Its complement is 0111. That is decimal equivalent of 7. If you add these two, then you will get 1001. Then you are getting 9. But the complement of 0010 is not 0111. By interchanging ones and zeros here, you will not get this number. So, the first condition is not valid here. If you replace the zeros and ones here, if you interchange the zeros and ones here, you will get some different answer, that is 1101, which is an invalid combination. So 8421 code is not a self-complementing code. Then we have the self-complementing code, that is XS3 code, which we are going to learn now. Before that, we learn 9's complement of the number. 9's complement of any number, if you take 9's complement of 7 is 2. 9's complement of 8 is 1. In the same way, 9's complement of 48 is what? To get the single digit complement, we will subtract this by 9. 2. So each digit is subtracted by 9, then you get the complement of 48, that is 1, 5. 51 is the 9's complement of 48. If I want to get 4179, 9's complement of this can be obtained by subtracting each digit by 9. 5820. 5820 is the 9's complement of 4179. This is how we will obtain 9's complement of the number. We have a XS3 code, which is an example for self-complementing code. How to obtain this XS3 code? XS3, this is a self-complementing code. And it's a non-weighted code. (8421) is a weighted code but not a self-complementing code, and XS3 is a self-complementing code but it is a non-weighted code. That means it will not obey any positional weight principle. How to obtain this XS3 code? XS3 code is obtained by adding 3 to each decimal digit. XS3 of any decimal number can be obtained by converting the decimal number into the equivalent 8421 code and adding 0011 to each group of 4 bits. XS3 code XS3 of 8421 BCD code words. We are adding 0011 each code word. So XS3 code is derived from our 8421 BCD code by adding 0011 to each code word, or by adding decimal 3 to each decimal digit. XS3 code is obtained by adding 0011 to the each code word of a 8421 code, or convert that 8421 code into an equivalent decimal and add 3 to the each digit of the decimal number. So we will see how to convert the BCD code into XS3 code. Example, if 1001 is the BCD 8421 code, to convert this, the equivalent XS3 of this can be obtained by 1001 plus 0011. 1 plus 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So this is the XS3 equivalent of this BCD number. Or take another example. For 14 is a decimal number. If you want to add this, convert this decimal 14 into XS3, you have to add 1 plus 3, 4 plus 3. 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 3, 7. Then write the binary equivalent of this, that is 0, 1, 0, 0. Then 0, 1, 1, 1 is the XS3 code of 14. Okay, we will write the table of XS3 code, then you will understand it better. Decimal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From 0 to 9, the different symbols used in decimal number system, and in 8421 BCD code, how to represent 0 in 8421, that is 0, 0, 0, 0. 1 is 0, 0, 0, 1. 2 is 0, 0, 1, 0. 3 is 0, 0, 1, 1. 4 is 0, 1, 0, 0. 0, 1, 0, 1. 0, 1, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 1. 1, 0, 0, 0 and 1, 0, 0, 1 is the 8421 BCD equivalent of 0 to 9. This is the 8421 code, or BCD, binary coded decimal. So any decimal value can be represented using BCD using these 10 combinations. And in XS3 we should add 0011 to this each code word, or add plus 3 to this and write the code. 0 plus 3 is 3. Binary equivalent of 3 is 0011. So XS3, the decimal 0 can be represented using excess-3, that is 0, 0, 1, 1. Next, continue. For 1 it is plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. Binary equivalent of 4 is 0, 1, 0, 0. And or you can do this 0, 0, 0, 1 plus 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 1, 1. That is binary 3. 1 plus 1, 0. You get 0, 1, 0, 0. Either you can add 0, 0, 1, 1 to the 8421 code to obtain excess-3 code, or add decimal 3 to the equivalent decimal digits and write the binary equivalent of that. So for 2 it is 0, 1, 0, 1. For 3, 0, 1, 1, 0. For 4, 0, 1, 1, 1. For 5 it is 1, 0, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1, 0. 1, 0, 1. For 6 it is this one. For 7. For 8, 1, 0, 1, 1. And for 9, 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay. Here, for each decimal digit, if I add 3, the binary equivalent of that, if you write under the excess-3 code, then you get the excess-3 code, which is representing the binary 0 to 9, can be represented using excess-3 code using these 10 combinations. For 0, for decimal 0 it is 0, 0, 1, 1. Decimal 2, 0, 1, 0, 0. 0, 1, 0, 1. So, now we will see the self-complementing property of this. Here, if it is a self-complementing property, the complement of this is obtained by interchanging ones and zeros. The complement of this is 1, 1, 0, 0, and which is there in the code itself, that is this one. Self-complementing codes are those whose numbers complement, finds their complements in the code itself. So its complement is there in the code itself. Then you can tell this is a self-complementary code. And the second condition is, if you add these two, you should get the decimal 9. Should get the decimal 9. That is, it is decimal equivalent is 3. So, complement of 0, 1, 0, 0 is, complement of 0, 1, 0, 0 is 1, 0, 1, 1. Complement of 0, 1, 0, 1 is 1, 0, 1, 0. And complement of 1, 0, 0, 1 is 0, 1, 1, 0. And so, the excess-3 code is a self-complementing code. So, you can represent excess-3 code in the table and easily convert the given decimal number into excess-3. For 8, it is 1, 0, 1, 1. For 3, it is 0, 1, 1, 0. This is the excess-3 equivalent of 83 decimal. Or if you don't want to write the table, you can, there is a process 83. For 8, you should add 3. For 3, you should add 3. For each decimal digit in the given number should be added with 3. Then 3 plus 3 is 6. 8 plus 3 is 11. Write the binary equivalent of that. 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0 is the excess-3 equivalent of 83. Okay. I will give one more example. Take the textbook example, that is 18. Is the decimal equivalent 18 that can be converted into excess 3 in the sense 1 plus 3 that is 4, 8 plus 3 that is 11. Write the binary equivalent of that is 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 is the excess 3 equivalent of 18. Or you can just write for 1 it is 0 0, for 1 it is 0 1 0 0, for 8 it is 1 0 1 0, sorry 1 0 1 1, that is excess 3 equivalent. Either this method you can follow or this method. One more example they have given. Zero one zero zero 1 1 1. This is the BCD code. Convert this into excess 3. You can take the group of 4 bits, add 0 0 1 1 to that. It is 0 1 0 1 and it is 1 1 1 0. That is excess 3 equivalent of given BCD number is 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 0. That is excess 3 equivalent of the given BCD number. This is how we will convert. In this method, if you are finding difficulty in adding 0 0 1 1, just take a group of 4 bits, convert this into decimal and add 3 to that and write the binary equivalent of that. Or if you know how to write the table, write the table one side 0 1 0 0. That is replace that by excess 3 code 0 1 1 1 and 0 1 1 1 is here and 1 0 1 1, sorry 1 0 1 0 is the 8421 BCD. 0 1 1 1 represented in excess 3 as 1 0 1 0. You can replace like that also. Either you can write the table and convert or just add 3 to the decimal equivalent of decimal. Each digit you should add plus 3 and convert that into binary number. Or for a given BCD number, take a group of 4 bits, add 0 0 1 1 to that separately. Individually you should, for each digit you should add plus 3, then you will get excess 3 equivalent of given decimal number. So here no question of binary conversion, direct conversion of BCD to decimal, decimal to BCD and decimal to excess 3 to. So in excess 3 also each code word will be represented using 4 bits. Okay, and it is a self-complementing code and it's a non-weighted code. And this self-complementing property of the excess 3 code can be used. The application of excess 3 code is mainly in arithmetic operations. Used in arithmetic operations. Mainly the self-complementing property of the excess 3 code is used to perform the subtraction. Okay. Any doubts in this? Please text me. Takes few problems to convert into XS3. 47 of not 47, 63 of decimal, 51 of decimal, 38 decimal, convert this into XS3. BCD, convert this BCD numbers into XS3. And one more thing I wanted to tell you, in XS3 code there are 6 invalid combinations. 6 invalid combinations of XS3 code. Are 0000, 0001, 0010 and 1101, 1110, 1111. These are the binary numbers which are not in XS3, and those are 6 invalid combinations XS3. If problem is given to convert any decimal number into XS3, if these combinations comes, then your problem is wrong. You should not get these 6 code words in XS3 code, because using 4 bits you can represent from 0 to 15. In XS3, binary 3 to binary 12 are there. 0, 1, 2 and 13, 14, 15 of binary equivalents are invalid combinations. If you are performing any conversion process or any representing any XS3 number, if these combinations are there in your problem, then your problem is wrong. So these are the 6 invalid combinations in XS3 code. Okay. Any doubts? Text me. Thank you.